welcome to Thought for the Day. Over Easter, I was really struck by a certain line in a verse by in the Gospel of John, and it's in John chapter 20, so in the New Testament, written by the Apostle. I'm just going to read to you from my Bible. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together, the doors locked for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." After he said this, he showed them his hands and side. The disciples were overjoyed when they saw the Lord. Again, Jesus said, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, I am sending you." And with that, he breathed on them and said, "Receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive anyone his sins, they are forgiven. If you do not forgive them, they are not forgiven." The bit where it says he breathed on them has stayed with me for the last couple of weeks, and it's been going round and round in my head. And it occurred to me that as a nurse, I constantly keep an eye on people's breathing, even when I'm not looking after them as patients, because that's how I gauge their health. But actually, the coronavirus is having a really big impact on our breathing, and it just kind of all tied up into being able to do this thought for today. The Holy Spirit, we're told, distributes gifts, teaches, guides, reveals Jesus to us, and it convicts us. The study of the Holy Spirit is pneumatology, and that, again, that pneuma with the wind and the breath, really appeals to me as a nurse. In Acts, I was learning a lot over the Spring Harvest at Home stuff, and Acts is a missional book, and it transforms the world in the power of the Holy Spirit. And with the bit where it says Jesus breathed on them, there's so much power in this. We also look at 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 17, where it says, "The Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love and self-discipline." Ephesians 6 refers to the sword of the Spirit, so again it can be used as a weapon, that power. We need the guidance and the power of the Holy Spirit to do God's work. We must stop trying to do his work in our own strength. The life that we have, if we have that life in the breath of God, can be so much more powerful for God's kingdom. And we see this throughout the Bible, where God breathes into Adam the breath of life. Now, through the breath of Jesus Christ, God imparts his eternal and spiritual life to us and gives us the power to do God's will on earth. I hope that something resonates with you in this as you think about the Holy Spirit and how that power is in you. Peace be with you.